Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of the Daddy Brigade podcast. I'm Keith, the Bearded Tank.
I'm Zach, the Tactical Gnome.
And this week, we're going to go over a little bit about communications and signals intelligence. Which, don't get the wrong idea, we're not playing spook over here. That's basically, the signals intelligence comes down to...
Wait a minute.
Yes, okay, we're going to play a little bit of spook.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. He may not be playing spook, but I sure as hell want to be.
Yeah, we may be going a little bit spookish, but not real far into it. Hi, my wife is watching now.
Hi, Stevie.
The leprechaun says hi, Mama.
As I'm standing here making my
Yeah,
food.
she's cutting potatoes behind the camera.
With a really big ass knife.
Actually, not a really big ass knife.
Oh, God.
No, I don't.
God.
No.
It's very normal.
So, when I'm talking signals intelligence, I'm basically coming down to scanners, so you can know what's going on the airwaves around you.
You know, like.
And
Thursdays ago,
Mama says hi.
Hi. Nobody knew what the hell was
Yeah,
going on up here.
we're not that old, Ashley. Shut up.
Did she say we look old?
No, she said we're getting old. LOL.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, scanners monitoring the airwaves. You know, knowing if you have a little ham radio, whether you're a ham operator or not. Knowing your local PD channels, and such like that. That way, if something seems like it's not right, you can tune in and make sure everything's copacetic.
Like a couple Thursdays ago.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago when we had a massive ass storm roll through.
Thank God for my stepdad.
And it goes
Yeah.
right by our house and my turn.
'Cause I don't know if, like,
I
it
won't
got-
forget samples, hon.
I don't know if it got to you, but thank God for my stepdad
Yep.
being able to notify me so I could notify her and notify you
Yeah.
and notify everybody else.
I'm making a mess.
Hi, Jared.
How was training, Jared? I'm sure it was wet.
Yeah. And like I said, we will get a little spookish and talk about a Caesar cipher for
Nice.
encrypting some of your communications that Jared waved back. He typed wave. But we'll get into talking a little bit about the Caesar cipher, like I said, which, if you know the key, it's not a real hard encryption, but it's also not nice. Awesome, hon. It's also not. It's not real difficult, but it's the average Joe guy that doesn't know what it is.
Turn that way. This is bothering me.
What's bothering you?
You have a sparkle from
Oh, yeah,
her
Leah's
uniform
competition.
all over.
Yeah, Leah's competition. Yes, he was hitting a 4-inch plate at 50, 25% of the time with an DP9.
Oh, congratulations. Now, those are rookie
Okay.
numbers, though. Bump them up.
Yeah, bump those numbers up. They're a little rookie. Actually, the samples we're talking about are beard oil samples. We are coming out with some beard oils.
Maybe if
and
I'm nice,
other-
I'll come out with female stuff and
Yeah.
I can have some female
Heck
stuff.
yeah. The Mommy Brigade.
I'm working on learning how to water down perfumes the right way to perfume.
The angry women brigade.
Yeah. Alright, so getting into a little bit of our main topic.
Which mostly is going to be him talking and me learning.
And me making food in the background.
Yeah. Communication is an important part of everyday life. You talk nonstop.
What are you saying on my chatterbox?
No, you don't talk as much as my wife, so.
Wow! Thank God. Finally somebody that talks more than me. They tell me to shut up at work because I talk too much.
Well, yeah, I mean, I work with my father-in-law, dude, he talks.
The only reason I talk so much at work is because I get bored. So. And I work with a bunch of gun nuts.
Ashley, message me an address. Oh yeah, just message Stevie. She'll get you hooked up. You just have to give us a review of the product. Make a beard oil gunpowder. We have that. We have gunpowder.
We had
So-
the one doesn't smell
Workman-
as good as we hoped. Though.
Yeah,
I-
it doesn't quite smell as good as we hope. Hang on a
I'm
second.
sorry you can't
I'm
grow a
turning
beard, buddy.
Wi-Fi off. That way it's not messing
Yeah.
with your...
I'm sorry, Workman, you can't grow a beard.
Maybe I'll work on making aftershave because I'm learning how to
Yeah.
water down perfume oils properly to make.
We got some stuff going on.
If anything,
so-
Workman,
'cause
take a
that's
little
what I
bit of
was
milk,
doing
rub it
with
on, let
that.
the cat lick it
I
off.
got
Eventually,
my
you'll grow a
stuff in
beard.
Twisted Wonderland finally. It only
Nice.
took her 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Yes, Dean, we have a gunpowder. We also have fireworks.
Cam 2,
Cam 2 racing fuel.
old school barbershop.
Barbershop.
Which
leather,
we have,
sawdust.
which my mixture of Cam 2 and
Well, yes, you can message the boss because she's the women are the one handling
what's up, John?
the beard care products and stuff like that. So yeah, bacon
Cousin
too,
John.
bacon too.
What's up?
Yeah, you can message her and we'll get you guys hooked up.
Yes,
John, I'll
Um,
message you back at some point. I've just been MIA off of Messenger because.
if you can hear her.
Yeah,
No, the one that I made with the Cam 2 and the
sawdust.
sawdust.
Yes.
Which we're calling Texas, well, not Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but the Chainsaw Massacre, because if any of you have been around a chainsaw with mixed oil and sawdust,
Yeah.
it smells amazing.
Yeah. So, hey Rob, I saw your clip on the news. That's great. He was on the news because a light pole, as he was driving down I-4 in Florida, the light pole
Actually, I'll go get your name.
fell across the road right in front of him.
Wow!
He didn't hit it.
Lucky!
But anywho, anytime you have an issue and you're separated from your family, everybody's got a freaking cell phone. What if you can't use it?
Been there, done that.
Yeah. What is in my pocket? What the hell is that?
That looks like...
I think it's my son put his little freeze-dried yogurt snack things in my pocket.
There you go. And they went through the wash.
Yeah, no, that was just from today from being sweaty because it was super hot in there. It was bad.
How about it?
Anyways,
I made an asshole from it.
so like he said, I've been there. I've been in areas that cell phones don't work.
They need to clean that bar.
Actually, one of which a lot of people don't realize is, and what they don't realize is why they don't work, is because there is so much
traffic.
stuff going on, like traffic, is the Canfield Fair.
Oh God,
Our county fair.
My
that's
phone's
where these
right
come
Yeah,
in handy.
these are wonderful at the county fair.
My wife and I both have one at the fair.
Which I'm going to
Because-
probably bring mine this year. Are you guys going to the fair?
Dude, we go every year. My wife has not missed a fair her entire
We
life.
basically
She
live
went
there the whole
I live
week.
there
before
all
she was
week.
0. Yeah, we're not there all week, but we
Wait
go
till
at
Levi
least a
starts
couple
showing.
days.
Yeah, wait till Levi starts showing, dude. I'll be out there all week. Yes.
I buy you notes for Easter every year.
This has been an Easter present every year. Yes. Hence the reason the tactical gnome.
Yeah.
So.
Is that a Tommy?
Yes, that's a Tom.
Yes.
Well, I
So
was
say
gonna
hello
bring
to
the-
my little friend.
I was going to bring the Gnome Lane security gnome in, but
Now
that
you can
looks funnier.
put back outside.
When you go back outside,
But-
you think about it.
You know, you have to be, whether it be your everyday life, like he said at the county fair, where there's a bajillion people, you can't. Cell phone, the airways for cell
It just
phones
gets
is so
crowded.
congested.
And that will happen in any big emergency event.
Yep.
You
Oh,
ask
yeah.
anybody about that was around and in
Dude.
New York during 9/11.
Even
it was-
our phones in Carrollton, where I grew up, there was so much traffic.
You could not.
You couldn't get a phone
Nobody
call
could
out.
reach anybody on 9/11 because of the amount of traffic.
Yeah.
It literally just destroyed the cell phone grid. And now, mind you, that was back in 2001. So the cell phones have changed tremendously since then.
Yeah.
It would basically just destroy all of that.
Yeah.
Or in the event of an EMP,
Yep.
something like that, your cell phones are gone.
Yeah.
Actually, any battery operated.
Even this
Yeah.
would be gone
Even.
unless you have it stored in a Faraday cage.
Or in my gun safe. That's enough metal.
Yeah, that should be enough metal with enough in between the items. Well, you might have to put something on the inside of the door because if you have any gap in between the metal and stuff,
Should be okay. They have the
it'd
fire
probably
seals.
be okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But guys should show Lemmy, but I don't think
No, John, no.
No.
Yes, he said we should
Jared,
shave
I'm
Lemmy.
not fluent in Morse code yet. I'm practicing. I'm sorry.
We're not shaving my rabbit.
No, Jared says your safe is not shielded correctly.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
It's not real hard to make a Faraday cage. but
Yeah.
You just have to look up. Maybe we'll do an episode on building a Faraday cage.
Maybe we should do an episode on building a bunker, like underground. Like Faraday and...
Our basement's already half.
Who's
Fireproof.
funding the bunker?
Well, we have half the dirt.
Hi!
We have
We'll
half
build
the
one.
basement. You can still dig down more.
Yeah, I have a
That's true.
basement made of dirt.
You're not
Yeah,
shaving my
John,
rabbit.
no.
Leave Lemmy alone.
Trust me, the first words out of my dad's mouth when he came up the other night to visit and drop off his truck, yes, I'm currently driving my dad's truck because my BMW is a giant pile. So I'm driving my dad's F-250, which has determined that I need a truck because, well, I love driving trucks. But yes, my dad seen the rabbit and he goes, well, there's not much meat on that thing. It needs to get bigger. He said it's all fluff.
Yeah.
You can't really grill it.
No, I mean, you won't even get... You'd have to probably at least 4 lion heads his size
What's up,
to make
Seth?
a good stew. She's just kind of giving me the stink eye.
Listen,
Well,
I will
now-
raise meat rabbits for you guys.
Here's the
if
thing.
y'all leave my Lemmy alone.
My dad told me that an average game rabbit, like that you shoot out in the wild, is probably like 3 to 4 pounds.
Yep.
He gets to be about 5 pounds. He said that's a big enough rabbit to cook.
If you want to take all that fur off, The
Well,
fluff.
is it dressed weight he's talking, or is it live
yeah,
weight?
dressed weight.
Okay. So
Do you-
live weight, he'll be about 5
Yeah.
pounds.
Do you know how easy
Dress
he
weight.
would be to dress though?
Rabbits are super easy to
Yeah.
dress. We're getting off topic.
Yeah. Sorry.
you guys always get on.
I know.
There you
We
go.
do that.
Hunting one minute.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Actually, we need to have
I-
my dad on for
We
that
need to
one.
go rabbit hunting. Become rabbits.
Nope.
No?
I don't rabbit hunt.
Why not?
Are we hunting with dogs?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
maybe.
No,
But-
I will not hunt with dogs. I'm always afraid of shooting the damn dog. Ever since I was a kid. You can ask my dad about that.
Curly would not be a good one to take one.
No, Curly's
We
a
can take
coon
my
dog.
uncle's dogs. My uncle's
Curly's
got
coon
rabbit
dog.
dogs.
No, I grew up with beagles, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
He's got.
always afraid of shooting the damn dog.
Oh.
Our beagles were fast though. Like, rabbit,
Yeah.
dog. Like, I'm like, just...
Yeah, they're riding a little too close to the rabbit for that, but
Yeah, I
Anywho.
was always afraid of shooting the dog.
yeah, when they run that close, yeah. See, my uncle's always lags back.
Actually, our one dog that passed away, she brought me rabbits that I never shot. She would just get them.
Yeah.
She'd run in the hole and grab them. Next thing I know, hear a bunch of squealing come out, and she'd have a rabbit in her mouth, drop by my foot, and keep going. I was like, oh,
Well,
head, there you
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
yep.
She's a good dog.
Stevie asked if you're working tomorrow.
Yes.
Because we're going down to the other house, taking some wood stuff down to build.
God damn it. Oh, remind me to show you that Target
Okay.
platform. It's very easy to build. It's a Target platform, so we can put whatever we want on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now
But yeah.
back on topic.
Back on topic, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
And don't mind, it's Saturday. I know it's not Friday. I know we're not recording on the right
oops,
time.
I just blacked out the camera.
Maybe I'll work on making male bath bombs. 'Cause
Ooh.
There's been this involved, so I'm sure it'll be just.
It'll be alright. What?
go out to Amish.
Zach, you working tomorrow? Oh. No.
Sad face. No, Tanya and I need to get together.
What? Who's that?
Stevie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, what?
So we're not going down tomorrow then? Anyway, we'll get back to it. I'm off topic here. But
This is the problem that we have as gun guys, gear guys,
Yeah.
hunting guys.
Family Guys.
I don't have balls for a chin, thank you. But this is the problem we run into. So we have wife number one, my wife, at my house. Stevie's at home. Normally they're here. Normally we hear a whole lot of bickering in the background.
Between, yeah, it's the kids. Between my 4 kids and their 1 kid. There's a lot.
My one kid is loud enough to be 4 kids.
Yeah, I can give you that.
He is loud. But he's doing pretty good tonight. That's the thing, like, what, you know,
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have
we're
to
getting
slide
way
myself
off topic.
in.
when he gets around other kids, he gets super excited. So.
Yeah. So,
So continue
yeah,
on
okay.
your speech.
We
because
are back at the county fair. Cell phones are jammed.
Not even just that. My phone drains like a mother
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
there.
because it's constantly searching for
you're
service.
searching for signal.
Yeah.
So batteries drain faster on cell phones. The connectivity sucks.
Yep.
It actually just straight up lags your whole phone
Oh yeah.
from trying to take pictures to videos. It pretty much almost kind of bricks your phone temporarily.
Yeah. But
you also have on a daily attendance. What do they say?
I don't know that
It has gotten bigger and
daily
bigger.
attendance, but
Last
the
year they had
overall
a half a
attendance.
million people.
Yeah, the Canfield Fair gets more foot traffic for that week than the State Fair in Columbus.
Actually, this is the last I heard. The Mahoning County Fair, which is the Canfield Fair, which is where we live, is the biggest county fair next to LA County, which is out in California, and is the biggest fair in the state of Ohio. So it's bigger than actually the state fair.
As long as I get to go.
Yeah, by foot traffic, by layout, no, it's not. I've been to the State Fair.
I've been to the state fair a couple times.
I competed in the State Fair. The
I
overall
think the layout is bigger. It's very expansive. A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, it might be overall footprint bigger, but there's definitely more buildings and stuff jammed into the
There's
State Fair.
there's more jammed into space, but I think the overall space
footprint, yeah.
of the fair is actually bigger. I forget how many acres it takes.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Oh, I only have one.
Because with the parking and camping, like, it's ridiculous.
So,
And if you haven't been to the Canfield Fair, do it. And this is
do it!
The food's amazing.
I will tell you.
The rides are amazing.
Buds, Spuds, and Dogs.
No,
Yeah.
actually, I had
Dude, their corn dogs and French fries are super freaking cheap.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Fat ass
the island
island
noodles. I had the best fries, and my wife will attest that I am a fat ass at the fair.
Aren't we all?
Dude,
No. They at work tried to figure out where I put all this food in my 165-pound frame. I will eat probably at least
Shit,
two or
dude, I got 100 pounds on you.
I will probably eat at least 2 or 3 gyros in one day.
It has to be from the one place.
From the original Greek gyro guy out there who is awesome. He actually got to know me so well last year that he had gyros ready for me to go home. Like, he knew
Nice.
when I was coming, he just, gyro. Here you go, bud. Like, 2 gyros for you to go. But they had French fries out there, loaded French fries, and they had the ones were called pork tater fries. It had barbecue pulled pork on the French fries with sour cream, barbecue sauce,
You guys come up by
bacon.
because it takes a lot to make it. I will make my pulled pork tater tots.
Yes, they're amazing. And cheese.
You hear that, Stevie?
Hi, Shelly.
It's like nachos.
My stepmom was watching for a minute, probably.
But you do tater tots instead. Seasoned tater tots.
So they had those. They had biscuit and gravy fries, which I did not get to try. But, like, legit biscuits with French fries and sausage gravy on top, which I wanted to try those.
There's about 5 elephant
But
ears.
my
for this.
stepmom left because I had 2 gyros, pork tater
I
fries,
saved money
a
on
corn
those
dog,
when I was a fat kid.
2 bottles of soda, and something else within a matter of like 25 minutes.
Jeez. Yeah.
Like, food does not affect me walking around the fair.
Yeah, no. So yeah, you're running around the fair feeling like a fat kid eating your food.
You're damn right.
What happens
Dragging you
if
through
Mama
every course
over
bar.
there walks off on her own? How are you gonna get a hold of her if your cell phone's not working?
And I intend to do it because he can't go in the draft course bar.
You know that lovely thing that they have called a public service announcement?
Well,
Can you meet
that
me?
is one option.
Can you meet me at the big giant rooster?
Yeah, you'd say cock because you're an asshole.
Yeah. Anywho, this is why these come in handy, whether it
Nobody
be.
can see that on mine.
Yeah, they can. It's right there.
No, you had it back far enough.
I had it right here. I had it right here.
I need food.
Fabulous.
Oh my god. These little things, now you don't have to get this fancy, which these really aren't super fancy, but...
I think they're super fancy for what I've been used to.
Well, yeah. Most everybody, a set of two-way radios. Your little cheap $20 Motorola's for 2 of them.
Well, for Christ's sake. These are $36.
Yeah, $36 for one.
And that has multiple channels
Yeah,
and everything
they are
else.
ham radio capable. They technically are a ham radio, but
Which I have to show you something. I found out technically we can't run those as a ham without an operator's license.
you cannot unless it's an emergency situation.
Sue me.
I know.
What are they going to do? Come break down my
But
door?
these will work on the frequencies that the little two-way radios. Sounds good.
Absolutely. And by the way, I can't wait until May because I can't wait to hang out with you at Slayer.
Ew, what?
John.
I
I think it's going to be a good night that night.
You can tune these to the frequencies for the FRS channels that come in your little cheap $20 for a pair radios.
Yes.
And they do work. These, the little handheld ones, they run at 5 watts. They're not going to get you real far. Oh, wave at people, wave at people. Hey, JR. Ah! Exit.
Here, yeah, put the antenna over there.
So,
It's like blocking everything.
we, in my house, we have, these are Baofeng UV5R radios. They're on Amazon, anywhere from like $29 to $50-ish, depending on what accessories you want to come with.
And depending on the size, too.
Right, you can get ones that have the extended battery that are on average $36.
Well, no, they had the 3600 milliamp ones for a pack of 2 that were 54.
Yeah.
But they were a lot taller.
Yeah,
I wanted
they're-
the short ones because they fit in my radio pouch
Yeah,
for on my vest.
right.
These are awesome little radios. He's going to show me later how to use these things. I wish we had these suckers for at work.
Yeah.
Oh my God, would they be fun? I'd be, oh, yeah.
Yes.
So much trouble at work with
Yeah.
those things.
I have a Baofeng UV5R with the standard battery, and I have one with the extended battery. I run the extended battery, the wife runs the standard. And then we have one Motorola, because we have 2 Motorola's, the little cheap $20 ones that we give to the kids, and then a Cobra, little cheap Cobra one.
Word to the wise. Department of Homeland Security, the Transportation Security Administration, stop being cheap asses and buy these.
They will
Like,
probably...
we need these radios instead of the cheap shit that you buy
What
us.
ones do you run now?
They're Motorola's, but they...
Oh, they're the stupid little ones that...
No, we had... Yeah.
Oh,
and
even those work.
this is
but
what I got from my little boy.
Those
They
are
work,
those are super line of sight.
but they work. But, like, these things would be great compared to what we have at work. The ones we have at work are supposedly encrypted.
Yeah.
And I can sit there and press the key button and interrupt every conversation I want just to mess with people. I can sit there and just keep hitting the key button, and it will literally interfere with every radio on the checkpoint. It'll just get like you won't ever get a full conversation. They suck.
Yeah. Those ones cannot be encrypted. Those ones are not encrypted. I'm gonna have to look it up again.
So you say.
Hello, perfection.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you use code to talk, I mean, there's your basic encryption. But
I'm sure there's a way to encrypt the software.
you can change the CTCSS and the DTSS. You can change the different. You have to have the tones thing to pop into it. You can do that, but that's not technically encrypted by encryption standards. That's
Thank
just a
you for
privacy-
speaking gibberish to me. This is why I said he's going to do a lot of talking tonight.
But yeah, we have 3 radios for the 3 big kids. The youngest being 3. She knows she can push the button and talk. We have to set the channels. The older 2 can
Does
mess
she
with
know how to push button, talk, let go of the button?
She still has a little bit of issue with that, but
Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I know adults that can't get that straight.
I know it makes no sense to me. But anywho,
Sweet Jesus.
those
If you're all wondering what my wife's talking about in the background, she made Mississippi mud roast, which is absolutely smelling
smells
amazing.
delicious.
Oh, give me that. I
It's super good. Yeah, I say way too much. And I blink my eyes a lot, like on the... like, I close my eyes or blink my eyes a lot, like, way
Hey.
too much.
You do you. Don't do anybody else.
No, I just hate that, though. Like, if I'm trying to record something, like, I close my eyes and
Yes,
way
but
too
you
much.
gotta be authentic. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
It doesn't look professional, though.
Who
What's more professional than being honest?
You don't want me to be honest. Like, I can be honest, and then
Easy.
I can be honest, and then I can be blunt honest.
Well, yeah, me too. But,
What's up, John?
so, yeah, we run these. These are good for, I mean, they say, you know, like the little two-way radios that you can buy for $20. They, a 20-mile radius. That's, you can see 20 miles with under exactly perfect conditions. You can see the other person. Yeah, it's
Now,
perfect.
I
This is good for the Canfield Fairgrounds.
When
Any
I
of
was
those, but
growing up on a farm, we had the big brick Motorola's.
Yeah.
And if I was at the house, I could call my stepdad or mom out in the back pasture. Now, we have 62-acre farm. I could call them anywhere on a farm on that radio. It didn't have to be line of sight. They were construction site radios.
Those are commercial band. Those are a little
But,
bit.
I mean, they were big, I mean, you're talking a radio that big.
Yeah. Yeah, those
So
are a little
from the
different.
top here to the bottom of the beer
and
can.
they were probably running at more than 5 watts.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Amazing.
Get
Get him a little sample of that.
but
That's amazing.
Hot as hell.
these, you know, these will definitely work for the Canfield Fairgrounds. I've tested it. I mean, you're over open ground with nothing in between. I mean, you'll get a mile.
What about different antennas? So, like, you have this stubby antenna. What if I got, like, the sat phone antenna
The
or...
standard rubber ducky, like I said, is about a mile.
It's hot as hell.
You can get bigger, you know,
Well,
longer
that's one of my
antennas as
favorites.
long as you got it tuned, you get the right one and have it on working on the same frequency. Oh, that is good.
That's super good.
Yummy. You can get probably 5 miles tops,
I don't think we really...
but there is a specific radio for specific purposes.
Yeah.
These little handheld ones.
I personally don't think as... Oh, wow. No wonder, like, I couldn't... Like, I was showing stuff over here. My camera's over here.
Yeah.
So, I personally don't think... For what you and me are involved in, which is the Ohio State Minutemen Militia.
It's just Ohio Minutemen Militia.
Ohio...
Yeah.
Ohio Minutemen Militia.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to need something that goes a very long distance because we'll have other setups.
Right, yeah. There's
Available.
That's good for, in our AO, it would be down to, I don't even know, dude. I think you grabbed mine, it doesn't matter.
I did.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't care.
Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, it would be, the Baofangs are used for,
Fuck, that's hot.
in military terms, the fire team level
Units.
communications.
Yeah. Fire
Um,
team and units.
Up to company level, which it's really not going to be unless you can jump across repeaters, because our company is 3 counties.
22E?
Yes, 22E is Stark, Mahoning, and Columbiana County, I believe. I know it's Stark and Mahoning for sure. Pretty sure Columbiana, and then Carroll Jefferson is 22F. But
We have to discuss some stuff later.
is Carl watching?
No.
I'm not Major Chalker, TJ. I don't see him on here anywhere, unless I passed him.
No, Chalker's not on
I haven't seen him. But yeah, so that's going to be down to fire team level. The company, I know there are
They'll use
repeaters
it.
around here,
Yeah.
and there are repeaters in between. At least Stark in Mahoning County.
Is that... Now, do we have to hack into those repeaters
I'm
to use them?
busy.
You don't have to hack into them. You just have, if they have, usually they don't have a tone. They may have
I know
an
Mahoney County
offset.
does.
Well, it has an offset. You have to know the correct
The
offset.
repeater?
Yeah. You have to know the
Because
offset.
if I pull it up on my thing, on my phone, for like under the the scanner radio,
Yeah.
it has a tone. It just sits there and just dee.
It's all right, That's not. That may be if you don't have the right offset. That's all you're going to hear.
Okay.
I mean, there's an offset of like 0.067 kilohertz off the main frequency that you have to transmit to, and then it transmits off of the offset in the other direction or something of that sort.
Okay.
Jared would definitely know more about that than I would because
Jesse?
Jared is ham.
Oh, he is?
Jared is a ham. Not a camera ham like my kids.
But he is a ham. I mean, like,
yeah.
he is a very attractive ham.
Yeah. But at the company level, it would need the company commander, which is me. We would have to be able to bounce off a repeater to reach the other, to reach everybody in the company, unless I were to get my ham and get a more powerful radio, which I will probably eventually do. I'm working on that.
Field phones.
I'll make the mask.
Yeah. They're not quite as heavy and bulky. You can run a Yaesu mobile unit with
I was thinking
a motorcycle battery and a backpack, and it's
I was
smaller
thinking
compact.
like World War II era field.
Well, yeah, I know what you were thinking.
I mean, if we're gonna go like really into field phones, just
You could essentially
get a sat
convert
phone.
the new one into looking like an old school field phone.
Or you can go to Sportsman's Guide and just order the old ones.
We are not sponsored by Sportsman's Guide. If you want to watch somebody sponsored by Sportsman's Guide, go watch Warrior Poet Society.
Oh, he's sponsored by Sportsman's Guide?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Damn.
John Lovell is a great guy. I love his videos.
I can't wait to meet him. Actually.
Yeah, you lucky bastard.
What?
You
I
get
get
to
to
meet
meet
John Lovell, the Warrior Poet.
I actually have to message him and let him know.
Dude, he has a class in freaking Minerva this year. But it's sold out already.
Oh.
I looked, I was like, son of a
Did
biscuit.
you see who has a class in Pittsburgh?
No. Who's got a class in Pittsburgh?
Sheepdog.
Oh.
$950.
Dadgum.
Carbine level 1, pistol level 1, and something else.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it's
What's up,
pretty
Garrett?
much the whole shebang.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, those radios, they're good for a family unit that's within the same rough area of a mile or so. We can take those down to the farm and reach from our house and pretty much anywhere on my dad's property, which is not counting our 2 acres, 156 acres.
Wow.
So it'll reach pretty much anywhere on there until you go down the far back hill, and then
What
the
about-
ground gets in the way.
Interference from power lines? Nothing?
I haven't seen too much. No.
We should try that since I have a very big interference of power lines right there.
Yeah. I'll have to bring mine out and see what we get. But
What up, Eric?
you have to be in communications, especially if, say, you're at the Carroll County Fair and some mentally challenged. Okay, not mentally challenged.
Mentally unstable.
Yes, mentally unstable.
Ill
Yes, mentally
jackass.
Yeah, decides to start shooting people up. And you're not in one place as a family. Now, my family knows we always go to Bowman. Go to Bowman. We know to where to go. It's not Bowman Circle. But there's a road at the fairgrounds named after my wife's family.
I would hope somebody would smoke check him before he
I would
got
hope
too
so
far.
too. But
Especially even at Carroll County, Mahoning
Yeah.
County, like
hi Ben.
most of us. I don't know. I gotta read the rules about that. I don't know if I can carry out.
Mahoning Canfield.
Yeah.
You can. You can.
It
says-
there's something on the thing.
It
though.
says unlicensed. If you have your
You're right.
concealed carry, you can carry it at Canfield Fair.
Guess
Which
I'm doing
the
that.
state of Ohio is changing all that.
Carroll County, you can't. Yeah, believe it or not, Hicktown, you can't.
Hicktown, USA, you can't. But the thing closest to what they used to call Little Chicago,
Murder
you can
capital of the world.
carry a friggin' gun.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
I know. But you also got to think too. Statistically speaking, it is way less
Small.
likely to happen down there. One, everybody freaking knows everybody.
Everybody calls your friend. Sorry, I had to.
Two, there's a hell of a lot less people.
Yeah, you're not looking at 100,000 people
No.
a day.
No.
The reason I hate going on the weekends.
Oh yeah, we never go on weekends. But, you know, we have the plan set. If something we need, well, everybody meets at the one spot. Now, we have the radios too, be like, hey, you have to be able to communicate. Say, my wife's on over by the Goat Barns area. And
Canfield or Carroll?
Canfield.
Okay. Because I was going
She's
to say,
over-
I do not know
Yeah,
Carroll.
you don't know Carroll. Dude, everything's all in one place. It's,
Okay.
wife's at the Goat Barn stuff. I'm over by the steam engines.
So you're not really that far apart.
Well, once
Go
you add in
on.
the factor of all the kids and the bullshit.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you talking 4-H?
She's over at the 4-H stuff.
Okay.
I'm
There you
all
go.
the
So
way
you're
at
on
the
the
other
other side of the fairgrounds.
Yeah. I'm over by the giant fake cow.
Moo, buckaroo.
Leave them out.
But, and something happens over by me, I have to have a way to tell her, hey, stay over there.
Do you want your food now, or are you gonna eat it on the air? Or are you gonna wait till you're done?
No, I'm not going to eat on the air.
Whatever.
Really?
I don't really care.
I don't want to eat on the air.
Okay, so don't eat on the air. I don't care.
He
But-
also, I swear to God, in another lifetime, he was in like some major military thing because he eats his food in like 2.5 seconds.
It sounds like me.
Eat
Am I
now,
you?
taste it later.
Yep.
Fuck you, I like.
And you know, the radios allow me to be like, hey, hun, stay over there. Crap's getting nasty over here.
Yep.
Or
Run.
I will meet you at gate 1.
Yes.
I will, Carl. Well, I can't. This is the last one for me.
This is
So.
Here, I'll drink one for you. We're short. We may have to run to the store.
Oh, maybe.
Actually, I don't mind.
I-
It's up to you if you want to drink more.
I don't care.
Yes.
I should probably watch a little bit, though, for the drive home.
You just have to be semi-sober.
But,
I mean, we do have whiskey.
Oh, boy.
I don't have the good shine up here.
yeah. But, you know, you have to have a good communications plan. So, like, not to sound kinky, but you gotta have a safe word. Watch your fingers, booty hole man.
Yes! Pineapple!
Pineapple juice.
No, just
Pineapple.
pineapple. No, it was pineapple.
No, it's
No,
pineapple
he
juice.
said, he said pineapple
Okay.
is my safe word. Watch your fingers, booty hole man! Sorry, if you haven't seen that video, go look at it.
Yes.
Oh my god, it is hilarious.
But
Because I give the guy credit, he can run.
and then he gets tired. He goes, oh,
He's like, I'm tired. It's just, I'm gonna just lay down.
I got
like-
you. You remember that? You didn't get me. I got you.
I just love how he screams when the dude hits the taser. Yeah! And he doesn't even get tased.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
it is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's worth watching.
But you know, come up with a sentence like
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
no, because my kids couldn't say that.
Even though it seems so long, or I forget the whole.
I don't even know the whole thing,
yeah.
dude.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah. But like,
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
I can spell that. I want a spelling bee with that word. Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
That's how I managed to finish this whole sleeve. When he got to here, he was like, all right, figure out the longest word in the dictionary. And I was like, anti-disestablishmentarianism. And he goes, okay, smart ass. He says, say it. And then by the time you're done, I won't. And by the time I said it from here to here, he had done.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's not.
"Alright."
It's not a New Orleans Saints picture, Carl. That is just a picture of the Fleur de Lis.
That's the Florida League.
It's
I hate the New Orleans Saints.
yeah.
I hate New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
I just never been there. I just don't like it.
We haven't had a chance to put up a wonderful flag that we have yet.
Which I'm sure will.
We're gonna.
Hey, Adrian.
So, when something were to go wrong, you need to have, whether it be dad's at work, mom's
is
at
to
home
you,
with the
Carl.
kids, and something happens and dad has to communicate with mom at home to get shit ready and get going, or something happens when you're in the same place, like at the fair, you need to come up with a phrase or word.
And that ties into bugging in, bugging
Bugging
out.
out, yep.
Just,
Anytime you could have a separate phrase for batten the hatches and stay the fuck inside. Oh my
Whoa!
god, I dropped the F-bomb.
welcome to the big boy club.
Yeah. Or get your bags ready and get ready to go. Yeah, we're at 46 minutes already.
We haven't even got through most of it. Wow, this is going to be a long one.
That's alright. We're good. But, like, say...
You have to have different phrases for different meanings.
And you have to practice
So,
it with your
whether-
entire family.
Whether a shit hit the fan situation, a evacuate situation, a rally point situation, there's, you can name a bunch, but those are the four that, I would be concerned with. Especially with weather.
Right.
And a shit hit the fan situation.
Yeah.
The other two are kind of tied into those, but if shit hits the fan legitimately, it's going to be pure chaos.
Yeah.
Especially with me driving back from Pittsburgh. If I'm at work and something happens, oh yeah, this is going to be not a fun drive.
Yeah. That's another thing. If
You will see a BMW become a battering ram.
Yeah. That's another thing these Baofeng radios are good for.
Tonight, rain. A slight chance of thunderstorms this evening. Then snow after midnight.
Oh, that could be fun. Thunder snow.
If you can look up online the NOAA frequency for your area. Type it in there, and it will play on repeat.
I actually do believe that most of Mahoning, Trumbull, and Columbiana County is that frequency.
Yeah, for the Mahoning Valley, which is like
Mahoning Valley, which
Columbiana,
is 162.500.
Yeah, 162.500 megahertz.
That is most of Columbia, Mahoning, and Trumbull County.
Trumbull, I think it covers some of Stark.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
for Adrian and them guys that live out in Canton, that's the one you want to look up.
Yep.
Or, actually, give me a second. You keep talking, I'll grab it.
So, with the words, be like, hey, hun, what's the weather for my birthday? And she'll know to turn on the radio. Not that weather is really an issue where you need to be cryptic about it, but...
This also works. It is
Not
a
here.
weather radio. For some reason, it doesn't work worth a damn in my house. But this is a no weather radio. You can set it to different frequencies. You can see all the channels there.
There's some on the bottom, too. Right there, weather, that's probably why.
Oh, shit.
It's set to 162.500. At least
Yeah.
it looks like.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah. But it tells you different things.
Yeah, you
It's
can
great,
Google
and
the
it also
frequency
has the
bar.
test and alert built into it. So if there is an alert, it does squelch and scream and whine and
Yep.
complain. It is good. If I could get it to work, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
I
in
think
your
it's,
house.
Yeah, I think it's because of how the walls are.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
going to
possible.
fix that, and we're going to fix that later this summer.
Yeah. You could even buy a cheap one of those. You can buy another one
I
of
may
those
end up-
and put a.
Actually, I'm
A
thinking
J-pole
about
up there.
buying two more.
I'm thinking about buying a.
This
5-pack.
is actually really nice. My mom and stepdad have one. and it's annoying as hell because it goes off when there's flood alerts and everything, but it is good to have. I mean, because God forbid we were up in, where is that, Minnesota or wherever that had the ice flows and the flooding and the snow and, yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Yeah. But, say, you know, shit hit the fan and you want your family to stay put. You can, you know, come up with a phrase that's inconspicuous to most people, but, you know, your wife or your family would know. You could say, let's say, hey, hon, can you put on some extra food? I have, come up with a random name, I have Steve coming over. They would know, okay, you got to lock up and get ready to go. You know, lock up, keep everything set, shut the lights off, close the blackout curtains, whatever you got set up for your bug-in situation. Or to bug out, you'd be like, hey, hon, let's go get Wang's. You know, there's a Chinese restaurant in Cleveland that's, I think it's Wang's. Anywho, it's booked for like months in advance. You can't just go to it, and that would be a sign of like, hey, get ready to go, we're going. I had pizza for lunch, Carl. And, you know, you need to just have a phrase that all your kids would know if they hear Wang's or Steve, that they know what to do from there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. But, ew, Carl. Ay.
Who put him in charge?
Well, I don't know if put the beer down is a good one, but I mean, I don't drink beer a lot. It's usually when I'm here.
Yeah, I'm a bad influence.
You know, I drink whiskey at home.
Sue me.
But oy vey. Speaking of wine.
Well, we're just gonna avoid that side and focus over here.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's voice communications. Now, should you be only able to get a text message across?
Yes. This
Here
is
we go.
all you.
Yeah, this is
I
all
should
me.
almost eat my dinner for this whole entire conversation because, like, this is all you.
Whether you're using a dead drop or sending a text message.
Wait. Are we talking dead drop like Soviet, like, are we talking Cold War era?
Leaving the paper stuck to the bottom of the
thing
bench.
with the magnetic, with
Yes.
the bench. And,
Yes, that
you know,
kind of dead drop.
This is, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I actually know how to do those.
Yeah.
Not very well, but I know how to do them.
Yeah, you just got to be inconspicuous about it, and you can make little rocks with a pill bottle on the bottom.
Thank you, Tom Clancy
Yep.
novels, for every goddamn thing I've learned about doing dead drops during the Cold War.
ITS has a good thing on dead drops.
Yes, I have seen that.
Yep. But whether you're using dead drops or sending text messages and you're worried about somebody else reading the text message, you can use code words for different things. But if you repeat them enough, somebody's going to figure it out. A quick and simple way that the average Joe, now this probably will not be spook-proof, for lack of better terms. I'm sure NSA, CIA, all the freaking alphabet agencies have somebody on hand that can easily crack it.
You mean alphabet soup?
Yes, alphabet soup. But you can use a basic Caesar cipher.
Do you want some of it?
A Caesar cipher is basically a shift cipher that allows you to encrypt things with, as long as you have a key, you can figure it out. It basically, say you have a shift of +3, and you've got your alphabet. Well, for in layman terms, A is 1, B is 2, blah 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 blah. So if your letter, the message you're leaving is A, B, C. If you have a shift of +3, A is 1, so you add, move it 3 spaces, it's going to be D.
Mm.
So, and so on and so forth. As long as both parties know the key, which would be a positive number or a negative number, 1 through 26. Because there are 26 letters in the alphabet.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, hopefully, and somebody doesn't get a hold of your key.
Yeah. I mean, if you keep the key personal, if you use a random number generator, have a set of, so there's 365 days in a year. Do a random number that's 365 digits long.
Okay.
And then
This is where you're speaking absolute friggin' Greek to me, sir.
You print that out, you hang on to it. Keep it in a secure location. And then, have 2 copies. One person that you're going to be communicating with.
One for you.
One for me, one for, say, your spouse. Now, the first day of the year, January 1st, you use the first digit. If you don't have to send any encrypted messages, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, mark it off.
So, 1-1, mark it off.
Right.
2-2, mark it off.
It's January 3rd. Shit hits the fan. You have to send an encrypted message with, to your spouse with that key. You both know the 3rd digit is what the key you're using that day. You encrypt it with that shift, send the message, mark it off. That way it's...
And what he means by that is everything's shifted over 3.
Right.
So, A would be C, right?
No, A is 1, so you add 3. A shift
So
of 3.
A
1,
would be
2,
D.
3 would be D.
Okay, so A would be D, and then so on and so forth.
Right.
Now, once it got to Z, it would be C, right?
As long as if you're using a text message and you want to add in quotations or punctuation marks, that's the word I'm looking for.
He's learning all this, and I'm trying to learn off of him. Yeah. So this is a whole new thing for, me.
Yeah.
Not so much him.
That adds in a little more complexity, but for simple terms, you can, if you're sending a text message, you can hit the space bar, you can add the periods in there. It's not really going to matter that much. Other than it'd be okay, these are words. Woo!
So why not send... Let me ask you this, and then why not send, the military... The old school military, Alpha, Zulu, Charlie, Echo...
Use the phonetic alphabet?
Yeah, the phonetics. I mean, I know...
That's a little... that's...
I know it can be broken, but...
If somebody were to stop and think about that one, that one's a little bit easier, or quite a bit easier than the Caesar cipher to crack. Because you take the first letter of the word.
Yeah, but how smart are these people?
I'm giving humanity the benefit of the doubt.
You don't deal with humanity every day.
You're right,
Oh my
I don't.
God.
But, you could do Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Hall, go a little Hotel Golf. Yeah, Golf Hotel. I can't even talk
Golf
about
Hotel. That sounds
India.
like a hotel in Florida.
Yeah.
The Gulf Hotel.
This one is a little bit more complex than just using the phonetic alphabet.
And I think everybody knows that.
Because
they get annoyed when I use the phonetic alphabet. Because I'm constantly putting Whiskey Tango Foxtrot on things.
Yeah.
And people get annoyed. They're like, huh? WTF.
Yeah. But with that, if you use the random number generator for your keys, that sort, it's random. You both have a copy of it. And then at the end of the year, you print out a new random list, and that gives you the keys for the year. It's constantly changing. It's average Joe's closest thing you can get to an Enigma machine. I think if you know of something that's a little closer, that's easier for somebody who's not trained.
I love how I'm sitting here doing this
Yeah, for somebody that's not trained in code and stuff like that. But
dash dot dash 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 dot dash dash.
Yeah,
dot,
I mean, and Morse code is a
dot.
dying thing. I actually have an app on my phone that I've been practicing, but it's
I would like to.
I don't have a whole lot.
I would really like to learn Morse code, but again, don't have the time. Nor do I ever really see myself needing Morse code versus the other stuff that we have.
If it's in a flashlight, powers out your house. You see somebody coming across the field. It might be me, might be friendly. Send out, a Morse signal with a flashlight.
But that's where you also use the verbal signals, like thunder versus.
Yeah, I use
you
challenge
come with a
words.
response,
Yeah.
like thunder, flash, which was a common one during
Yeah.
World War II. And if you don't know that, go watch Band of Brothers. They use it all the time.
Yeah.
Thunder, flash was a big one. I don't know what the rest of them were, but thunder and flash was
Yeah.
kind of one of the big ones for the.
Germany
505th.
actually used squirrel as a challenge word in World War II because it is so difficult for them to pronounce.
Squirrel.
They,
Do I have any German friends watching? I know I have friends from Germany over there. Is squirrel that hard for you guys to pronounce?
I forget what I was reading and
Like,
listening
I
to.
know I have a lot of dudes from Germany, especially in the hardcore scene over there. Like, is squirrel really that hard to pronounce? Let me know. I kind of want to know that.
But yeah, I mean, you use the Caesar cipher through text message. It's easy to write out and figure out what you need to type. QWERTY keyboard's kind of a pain in the butt to do it, so it's easiest if you have the letters, you do the shift on the paper to write it out and then type it. Or, if you're a little bit nerdier like me,
Way nerdier than me.
I'm
a Star Wars fan and some other nerd stuff. No.
nerd geek.
Yes. That's better.
I have Python script written up.
Which I have now, I think, on my phone. I think.
Yeah, I've gotten you the encryption.
Yeah, he's at least got me some of it.
If you don't know what Python is, it is a computer coding program.
Sucker? Or would you like a piece of that? Let me go
Okay.
cut you a piece of that.
I
I feel like you need a piece.
I have an encryption code written up and a decryption code written up in Python. All you have to do is change the key. The alphabet's already set. It includes, it's actually a total of 42 characters, so that includes a colon, a backslash, parentheses, period,
Semicolon,
exclamation
space.
point, and each number, so that everything is completely encrypted. Even the space has a point to where it would shift through it. So that I can run the script real quick. I have it on my phone and my computer. Hey, thanks.
It's like eating turkey.
Yeah, that is yummy. But you type in your, it pops up. It says enter message for encryption. You can change the key in the code, depending on the day, as long as you have the right thing on your computer or your phone. And then you type your message, hit enter, and it shifts it and gives you the output. So you just type it right through. And then you take that, put it into the decryption script with the same keys that's in the encryption script. And it pops out what the message is, including all spaces, all punctuations, and all numbers. You can use that through email. Should that be, that you can use? Like I said, I have the
Email,
app on my
text
phone.
message.
Yeah,
You're showing me
I
how
have
to
the
do
app
it.
on my phone. I can, do
You're
the
showing me how
encryption.
to do it via text message.
Yeah. You run the script to where it outputs, the code. Then you copy, paste, and send it through text message. Like I said, it is not alphabet soup proof, but your average kidnapper, deranged lunatic, they're not going to know what the hell it says. They're going to think it's a bunch of gibberish.
Hell, dude, I really don't think half the alphabet soup is putting it that way. Most of those guys are too young to know how to do half that shit.
Yeah, and I feel like they'd see that and go, because they're looking for more heavily.
That's why,
encrypted
like
stuff.
I said, the Enigma. Anybody that knew how to break the Enigma is 90-some years old right
Right.
now.
And in all honesty, the Enigma is basically a shift cipher with an ever-changing key.
Yeah.
Which,
And if you don't know what the Enigma is, go look it up.
yeah,
That is
why.
the Nazis perfected that shit, and it took us forever until we captured one of the machines
Yeah,
to do that.
that's why I say
That's so good.
do the random number generator 365 characters long. That gives you a new one each year. January 1st, you print out a new key for the whole year. It's a random number. You can have the same. Granted, the Enigma machine does not have the same key. Like, I don't think like ever.
No, it doesn't.
That's one downfall of using a random number generator. You could say non-repeating, but that's a little more.
I think I forget. I actually read about the Enigma, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it is truly. If we never captured that one, we probably would have been
Yeah.
SOL on that. Like, the Enigma is nuts.
Yeah. But
And if you don't know how we captured that whole thing, go look that up.
But yeah, with the random number generator for a different key every day is the closest thing you or I are going to get to an Enigma machine.
Yes.
So if you keep,
Unless I get bored and
Yeah.
go buy one.
yeah,
They have them for sale.
really?
Yeah, they just had one on Pawn Stars. Like,
I haven't, dude. I
like-
don't have regular TV.
I don't normally watch regular TV. I normally watch The Simpsons and Nickelodeon. That's all I normally watch. So FX, FXX, and The Simpsons. And then Levi watches Nickelodeon. But a couple months ago at work, somebody had Pawn Stars on, and somebody brought in an Enigma machine, and they only offered him like $1,200 for it.
What?
I'm like, I'll give you $1,200 for that thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it was legit from like a submarine in World War II. Like, I'm like, oh, like, I could easily have fun with that
Yeah.
and throw it in my collection of odd World War II stuff.
Offered him like $1,200.
Ah,
What? I'm like,
what the heck?
oh.
I don't know what happened there. Anywho,
Trying to end the live video.
no, I wasn't trying, but yeah, I mean, use random number generator, print out a 365-digit long number, print out 2 copies, and redo it. And it's best to not do it ahead of time. So don't print like 5 different 365 character random numbers.
So
Just do one at a time. When it's time to bring up a new one,
Bring a new one.
generate a random number, random number that long, print it out, and you'll have it. And then, like I said, for each day of the year is 1 digit. That's the key you're going to use for that day. At the end of every day, mark that off. Keep that key safe. That's the biggest thing. If you don't keep that key safe and somebody gets their hands on it, keep it in hard copy, not digital copy.
You have to explain to everybody what hard copy is, because I'm pretty sure not everybody knows.
Right. Keep it in print. Print it out from your printer. Keep that piece of paper. Do not keep it
Put
safe.
it in a gun safe,
Yep.
in a safe box, whatever
Keep
you
a
have.
small copy in your wallet, but
I mean, that's a tiny copy for my wallet.
mine.
But
too.
I also have a minimalist wallet, so.
Me too. I mean, this is my wallet
Yes.
right there. I mean, you can get it printed. If you want to do the file.
I want to be able to read the damn
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, there are ways, but you need to have a physical copy in your
Is that
hand.
an old John Deere tractor on your freaking equipment?
No, yeah.
Okay.
It's an old tractor. But keep a physical copy on your person. that you can go through and check off. You know, at the end of the night, when you put whether you have a valet tray next on your nightstand, or your gun safe at night. At the end of the day, mark off that number. You know not to use that key again.
Or you can really get technical, and if you don't use that key for that day, use it for the next day. And vice versa. Like, you don't have to use the 365.
No.
You can get into where you're using
100
Yeah.
or 50.
Or you're using that key for when you need it. So, say you don't need it today.
Right.
You don't need it tomorrow, but you need it like 3 days from now. So you can use that key. So it just completely boggles everybody that's trying to read it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's it. You don't have to follow what we're saying to the letter. As long as you come up with a plan for your family and you abide by it and you practice it. You could run a 50-digit key, and, and mark it off when you use it. You can run a different 365-digit key for one day every year, and you mark it off every day, or you come up with a 10-digit and rotate it every 2 weeks, or rotate it every 10 days. I mean, as long as you.
Or you could just rotate it every day. I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you want.
Right. And that's the good part about it, because as long as the two or whatever parties, however many people that you're communicating with, are on the same page and have the same key and run the same plan.
Yeah. See,
this
is where I wish I could figure out what the frequency is on these things. I know it's hard, but these things, so I can program it into these, because this is easy for him to carry.
I don't think you can pick that up on that.
But this is easy for him to carry
because
versus this.
Yeah, I think that is an HF. Those only cover UHF and VHF.
Yeah. I wish there was a way that I could figure out this for this, then he can carry this for my little boy. And especially for your young ones, they can carry the cheap ones, and I can still communicate through the big one.
That's like I said, that's why I have the cheapo $20 for a pair of Motorola two-way radios. They run on FRS. Because you can pull up FRS on the back.
Oh, they do?
Yes, that one.
Jesus Christ.
That one will pick up FRS frequencies, GMRS, MERS, and hand frequencies.
And again, these are, I paid what, $38?
Yeah, something like that.
And I got a mic, earpiece, all kind of stuff that I probably won't use except for the mic. I will use the mic because I can hook it on my vest.
Yep.
These
Get
are good.
I
actually have a
longer whip antenna, and then use your.
Yeah, I'm actually buying. Once I find the right one, they make
I
the
will
same.
Bring up what?
Same antennas that they use on sat phones for the foldables. That's probably what I'm going to go after. I also have an earpiece that'll mount into this, actually via the mic. So I plug it in the bottom of the mic. You know how the mic has the port?
Yeah.
I just plug it in the mic. I have the earpiece from work. That's what we use.
Nice.
And it's actually the same one that Secret Service. It's the same one that Secret Service uses.
Oh, nice.
So it just plugs into the bottom of the mic, and then it just curls up around your ear.
Nice. So. It comes down to having a plan, practicing the plan.
How much money you want to spend.
And how much, yeah. I mean, and
how much time you want to spend.
Right. These Baofeng radios are great for family use. Now, you have to watch, make sure you do your research. Only use FRS frequencies or MERS frequencies unless you have a ham license.
Just go on Amazon. Actually, these ones are... I wish I could show you the article. They were talking about those ones specifically.
Yeah.
And...
He just built Batman.
I really don't care. Because what are they going to do?
In an emergency situation...
Freaking door down. Oh!
Yeah, you're getting a phone call.
I'm getting a phone call. Odd.
But yeah. In an emergency situation, you don't have to have a ham license to broadcast on those frequencies. Under normal everyday use,
Akron Children's.
you do.
They were just calling.
Um,
Oh, well, that pretty much ended my live video, so I'm just gonna end that there.
but so it comes down to, like I said, have a plan. Whether you're using code words or an actual, cipher shift, the Caesar cipher, encryption for messages, if you need to. Just make sure you have a plan that is practiced and known by every member of your family. I mean, because
And
if
that
you're not on
goes
the
in-
same page,
That goes
then-
in with the bug out.
Yeah.
And we get trained on this every year. And I don't ever read the damn thing because I'm better than what they want us to read at work. But we have a thing called have a kit, make a plan. I'm well beyond what they want, and it's pathetic. What they want for us at work, like, it's super pathetic. Like, I'm well beyond that already.
Yeah.
Have a kit, make a plan. Stick to that plan. Practice that plan,
and practice with your kit.
and practice with your kit. Now,
Because what's the point of having all these fancy gizmos in your kit that you don't know how to use?
what me and him do are going to be different from what all you do. Because we have certain criteria for our family, we have certain criteria for OHMM.
Yep.
There's a lot of things different. Now, there's also a lot of things different, like where he would bug out to versus where I bug out to, because of knowing the terrain, knowing all that stuff.
Yep.
And I mean, we had a podcast on that. What was that, number
It's like 3 and
Four.
4.
4? Yeah, go back and listen to those. We talk about a little bit of it. I'm sure we'll get into it again.
Yep.
Because we have different. Everybody's different.
Each individual scenario is just that, individual. My go-to, my plan is not going to be the same as yours. It's not going to be the same as anybody else's, because my family is just that. My family, not your family. Your family has different needs than mine. Your family
I
has
just got to
different...
make it to where I have guns,
Yeah.
and then then I can make it wherever, and I have plenty of people to pick up on the way.
Yeah.
I need a gun.
You need a deuce.
I need a deuce and a half. Like an up armored deuce. Actually, I need a Jerv. Mine resistant freaking
Yeah.
Jerv. Matt Simon, if you watch this, yeah, come on. Like, help me find one. And if you don't know who Matt Simon is, for you people over here, not because I don't have my phone up, Matt Simon is a good friend of mine. He's like a brother to me. I've known him for way too damn long. He is currently serving in Astrakistan. He's EOD in the Army. The dude he's a great guy. And I've talked to him a few times this week, and he's all good. But I can't wait for him to be home, because I'm sure that'll be some interesting conversations.
Oh, yeah.
And he may come on. We may have to watch how we word that, but he may come on. His brother, I would love to have his brother on. His brother, I'm trying to convince him. Oh, yes. I'm trying to actually convince his brother to write for us.
Sweet.
I just won't get into it about his brother. Yeah, you know about his brother, I know about his brother. His brother's a badass. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, these guys have been there, done that, got the fucking t-shirt, and
Yeah.
much more. And, they fully, 100% either agree or disagree with how we do things. And they will tell us straight up.
Yep.
Like,
I'd rather
but
you be
they've been
blunt
there.
and honest than sugarcoat
they've been
the
there,
shit.
done that,
Yeah.
and they've seen it firsthand. What you looking at?
The door came open.
It's been open.
No, I haven't been paying attention.
Really? Like, it's been the hell open. Wow.
All right. I think that wraps up the topic we have for today.
I think we need to go get more beer.
I think I have to go home.
Not yet. It's early.
We started early. We've been an hour and a half.
It's 7:20.
I know, but it's been a long day. The wife's not feeling good. She's ready for me to come home. Got to take care of my kids. Help her out.
Other than that.
We're still looking for product testers. The women are coming out with some beard care products. If you're interested in being a tester, send either the Tactical Gnome or the Bearded Tank a message, or even message Data Brigade. We'll get that. Send us a message. We have Tanya. What scents do we have?
A lot.
Okay, well, come
Here,
speak
this-
in.
I don't want to make up on
Come
Her
here.
face is off, so she needs
She
to.
says her face is off, and
So, what scents do we have?
There's been a couple different mixtures. We're working on different ones that are manly ones, like we're asked for. There's gunpowder, there's fresh sawdust, there's fireworks, there's bacon, although we're trying to change that one around.
She's got the new bacon.
Is it better?
Yes, it is much better.
Thank God. Because
Yeah.
that old bacon smelled like
Yeah.
jerky bites that you give your
the
dog.
old
Yeah.
Horrible.
the old bacon smelled like bacon.
It was overpowered bacon.
Old
This
school
other-
barbershop, leather, Cam 2 race fuel, but we've also been working on combining different ones in the different scents, along with using some essential oils and doing essential oil only ones as well for the people who want more natural. So,
You know, we need to come up with one called American Psycho.
I got that. Don't worry about it.
So, if you're interested, let us know.
Wow, why so low on the voice?
I don't know. That was her, because,
Because I'm hiding in the corner away from the camera.
yeah, she's hiding in the corner. But so, if you're interested, let us know. We can get you a full list of the scents that we have put together. If you're interested, or if you just like a random, let us know.
Yeah, definitely, because I'm having some fun mixing some essential oils together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the women are having fun mixing it together. So, just shoot us a message.
That's the other reason I didn't do it.
It's fine. I was actually going to drag you over here. So
Instagram
you could see
at the.bearded.tank at
that. The tactical_gnome.
tactical
Unless
underscore
they have
no.
them,
There's no
message me,
the.
but No.
Whatever. It's Tactical Gnome.
Yeah.
Tactical-
Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook. Yeah.
The Bearded Tank and the Daddy Brigade are on Twitter, but
I don't have a Twitter because I don't like Twitter.
I don't really mess with it. Anything that I post to Instagram goes
I keep
automatically
getting
posted to Twitter,
updates
so-
to frigging Twitter because
Yeah.
everybody keeps posting stuff.
Yeah. We have a couple that will be coming to you guys that have already messaged us. We are still looking for more testers. We will send it to you free of charge.
Actually, I'm going to just send one out, and if he's watching this or if he sees it, I'm going to just send one to Opie just because,
we'll send one to Josh.
Yeah, we're sending one to Josh because, well, Josh is a good dude.
Yep.
And he just became a dad. So, shout out to you, sir. Enjoy the next...
What one should we send to him?
I don't know. Enjoy the next 8 months before it regulates. Yeah, you need about 8 months before everything calms down, bud.
Yeah. Yep. So we will be getting the people that contacted us, getting them their samples out. All we ask in return is
An honest review.
an honest review. So two
Tell
more
them-
samples left. Is that just for me? Because we said a total of 10. Hun.
Tell him how ugly he really looks.
Yes. Tell me how ugly I am.
Honest review. We're both ugly. Somebody may be uglier than the... I'm ugly. Anyways.
BFU.
Stevie, I'm keeping him for a little bit. Sorry. I love you, but I get to see this dude once a week.
She says he is not ugly.
Hey,
What?
Wait. Wait, who's not ugly?
What?
Him or me?
Color cap. Tanya wanted me to ask. Huh?
Anyways,
Yep. Anyway, with that, we're gonna call it off for the.
Bitter Tank, Tactical Gnome.
I'm Keith the Bearded Tank. He's Zach the Tactical Gnome.
And the wife is hiding.
Yeah, and it's
Wait. Come here.
Negative.
Come here. I'm here. I'm gonna dislocate her arm if
I
she
already
does.
almost dislocated my
Come here.
back.
Come here.
Oh, cut her
I'm
some
here.
slack.
I have no
I just
name
I want everybody to see her shirt.
Go like this.
Alright, come here.
Hold on, I've got grams in my hand. Come on.
She doesn't want to show the shirt, but
I have makeup.
It says support your local bastards. That's for all my friends and everybody in Swing on Sight family. Staying out there. You guys stay out there.
Proof that I'm sending. Because I already
This
have
is
my
another
original
fun
one.
night.
They are right there.
Right here.
Woo!
There's all the
They're
samples.
prepped for the rest. Let's just-
All right.
Other than that,
Keep the bearded tank.
Zach the Tactical Gnome.
Euro droppers.
Daddy Brigade.
Ouch!